Welcome to Lavish Lifestyle, where elevation begins internally and expresses itself externally through discipline, clarity, and refinement. Today's message is about something subtle yet transformative: intentions as a deliberate mental state. Not wishful thinking, not passive hope, but conscious direction. Take a slow breath, clear the noise, and lean in. Most people move through life reactively. They wake up and immediately respond to messages, circumstances, emotions, and demands. The day begins by reacting, not deciding. And when life is lived reactively, it feels chaotic, inconsistent, and unpredictable. But they 1% operate differently. They understand that intention is a mental posture. It is a chosen state of awareness before action ever begins. Intention determines how you show up, how you interpret events, and how you respond under pressure. Without intention, the mind wanders. With intention, the mind directs. A deliberate mental state means you choose who you are being before the world interacts with you, before conversations, before challenges, before opportunities. You decide your standard internally, and then you move accordingly. This is quiet power. When intention becomes deliberate, emotions stop controlling outcomes. Instead of reacting impulsively, you pause. Instead of absorbing negativity, you filter it. Instead of drifting, you steer. Intention creates stability. One of the first shifts is understanding that intention is not about controlling everything externally. It's about mastering your internal atmosphere. You cannot control every situation, but you can control your posture within it. Your internal state shapes your external results. If your intention is clarity, your actions become organized. If your intention is discipline, your behavior becomes structured. If your intention is abundance, your decisions become aligned with growth instead of fear. What you repeatedly intend, you eventually embody. A deliberate mental state also requires awareness of self-talk. The mind is constantly narrating your experience. If that narration is negative, doubtful, or scattered, your behavior will reflect it. But when you intentionally guide your internal dialogue, something shifts. Language shapes identity. Instead of, "I hope this works," the internal tone becomes, "I will move with purpose." Instead of, "This is overwhelming," it becomes, "This is manageable." These small internal shifts may seem minor, but over time, they redefine your baseline. The 1% don't leave their mindset to chance. They curate it. Another key component of deliberate intention is focus. You cannot hold multiple conflicting intentions at once. If part of you wants discipline and another part wants comfort, you will feel resistance. Clarity requires commitment. Alignment removes friction. Deliberate intention also means protecting your mental environment. What you consume influences your state. The conversations you entertain, the content you scroll through, the energy you tolerate, it all shapes your mental posture. If you want a refined life, your mental inputs must be refined. There's also power in setting daily intentions before action begins. Even a simple mental declaration, "Today I move with calm precision," sets a standard. It creates a reference point. When distractions arise, you return to the intention. Return to center. Return to clarity. Return to self-control. Intentions are not rigid. They are grounding. They keep you steady when emotions fluctuate. They anchor you when outcomes are uncertain. The person who operates from intention moves differently. They speak with purpose. They act with direction. They pause before reacting. They choose their responses carefully. This is mental elegance. And over time, something powerful happens. When intention becomes habitual, discipline feels natural, confidence feels earned, opportunities align because your behavior aligns. You stop chasing outcomes. You start becoming the standard. A deliberate mental state is the foundation of elevated living. Luxury is not just material. It is composure, clarity, and control. It is the ability to remain centered regardless of circumstances. That level of control begins in the mind. As you move forward, begin asking yourself each morning, what is my intention today? Who am I choosing to be? How will I move regardless of external noise? Then honor that decision, not perfectly, but consistently. Because the truth is this: the life you are building responds to the mental state you repeatedly occupy. When your internal world becomes intentional, your external world begins to reflect that precision. Calm intention, deliberate movement, aligned outcomes. Thank you for spending this time with me on Lavish Lifestyle. If this message resonated, like the video, subscribe, and continue refining the mental state that shapes your reality. Move intentionally, live deliberately. Welcome to Lavish Lifestyle.